Welcome back to physics session. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, dual nature of matter and radiation. So here in this topic we are going to discuss wave particle duality and momentum of particle and energy and intensity and wave particle flux, particle flux and photoelectric effect. These all we are going to discuss in this chapter. First of all, we are going to discuss wave particle duality. So what is the wave nature? Here we are going to discuss. Here mainly two types of wave nature is there. So one is the wave particle duality for light. So another one is the wave particle duality for matter. So first we are going to discuss very first one. So here wave particle duality for light. Here the mainly two principles is there. One is the Eigen principle, another one is the Newton's. So one is the Eigen, another one is the Newton. So this Eigen said, so light is a wave. This Eigen said light is a wave. So this Newton says light is a stream of particle. So here light is a stream of particle. Light is a stream of particles. So here this one several some cases Eigen principle satisfied. Some cases I have this Newton principle satisfied. More cases, more precise values. So Eigen principle more closer to the theoretical and experimental. So like this was explained with Maxwell. This one is a Maxwell theory of electromagnetic. Radiation. So here the one more example in electromagnetic radiation in wave particle wave optics. So YDS also, Young double slit experiment, like that all are best example for Huygens principles. So here the Einstein theory of photoelectric effect. Later so Einstein theory of photoelectric effect. PE nothing but photoelectric effect. Einstein theory nothing but here the Einstein theory is nothing but here photon theory of light. Photon theory of light. Photon nothing but here the photon nothing but packet of energy. Of energy. So here the pocket of energy. So here photon nothing but pocket of energy. Some principles satisfied the light is a stream of particles. Some principles satisfied the light is a waves. So that's why here more these two also more important. So more probability. So Eigen principle only more satisfied compared to the Newton's principle. So here the next case, here the next one. So wave particle duality for matter. Wave particle duality for matter. another one wave particle duality for matter. Here the best one is a de Broglie hypothesis of matter wave. So here the de Broglie's hypothetical hypothesis, de Broglie hypothesis, so of matter wave. This one we are going to discuss in this topic later. So these all are the wave particle duality. So another topic, very important topic, here the very important topic, momentum of a photon. So here the according to relativity theory, total energy E of a particle is related to its momentum as, so according to relativity according to relativity theory, according to relativity theory, total energy E of a particle is related to its momentum as, so here the E square is equal to P square C square plus M naught square C power 4, where M naught is called rest mass of particle, So for a photon, M naught mass should be is equal to 0. That value you may substitute here. So E square is equal to P C square only. E is equal to PC. That P is equal to E divided by C. For a photon energy, E is equal to, here the for a photon energy E is equal to, already we know the hc by lambda. From this one, so E by C is equal to h by lambda. E by C nothing but photon, so momentum, that momentum is equal to hc by lambda. So or lambda is equal to h by p. Depending on question you may modify like this. This is the momentum, this one momentum of a photon. So another important topic, rate of photon emission from a light source. So let us consider this is the one beam light. This is the source. So this is the light beam. This one is the light beam. This light beam wavelength WL nothing but wavelength, already consider lambda. Here the power of this light nothing but already P watts. So here the energy of each photon emitted in this one, here the some energy released. So here the energy of each photon emitted, here the energy of each photon emitted is E is equal to hc by lambda. Already we discussed previous. That should be is equal to h into frequency, h into mu frequency. That should be is equal to h into f frequency. Frequency is equal to c by lambda. Frequency is equal to c by lambda. This frequency mu is equal to or f is equal to c by lambda. You may remember c by lambda. Here the if capital N, so here the number N, nothing but number of photons are emitted. Number of photons are emitted. Number of photons are emitted. So by the source is 1 second. 1 second. It means number of photon emitted per second. Number of photon emitted per second. Here n is called number of photon emitted per second. That should be is equal to n should be is equal to here number of photon p divided by here the p divided by here the energy nothing but hc by lambda. That should be equal p lambda divided by hc. P lambda divided by hc. This one we called here photon per second. This is the units photon per second. Here the n is nothing but number of photons emitted per second. Number of photon emitted per seconds. So here the let us consider this one is a source. This one is a source. This one is a nothing but point isotropic source. This one is nothing but point isotropic source. This one is all are moving like this direction. Isotropic like this isotropic point isotropic. Here the this power p watt p watt. Here in this situation also here the number of photon emitted per second is equal to p lambda divided by here the hc. You may remember here n is nothing but here the number of photons emitted per second. So that's why rate of photon emission nothing but this one, rate of emission. Another important topic, photon flux in a light beam. So photon flux in a light beam nothing but here the definition. It is the total number of photons crossing a given section of the light beam per unit area per unit time, denoted by letter pi p. So here it is the total number of photons crossing a given section of the light beam per unit area per unit time. Per unit area per unit time we called here photon flux. It is denoted by letter. It is denoted by 5p. It is denoted by 5p. So it means let us consider this one is a 1 source light. This is a source light like this. This is a source light. This is a beam. So here this beam velocity, the beam wavelength, I would like to consider lambda. Here the power in watt. So here I would like to keep to one section like this. So this is the one section. So this is one section. So this section name, I would like to consider M. Here the small cross sectional. This cross sectional area I would like to consider S. This cross sectional area I would like to consider S. Here the number of photons emitted per second. Number of photons here, these all are photon beams like this, moving like this. Number of here going like this. So number of photons emitted per second. Number of photons emitted per second is equal to, already discussed, in the P lambda divided by Hc. P lambda divided by Hc. Here the flux, here the photon flux pi p should be is equal to photon flux pi p should be is equal to, here the number of photons emitted per second, number of photon emitted per time and per second area. So that's why here the P lambda by Hc whole divided by S, that should be is equal to P lambda divided by S Hc. Here the power per area we called here intensity. That's why here the one flux P is equal to, photon flux is equal to, here the I into lambda divided by Hc, where I is called here, so intensity of light beam. So here the where I is equal to P by S is the intensity of light beam, intensity of light beam.